Chocolate little Saint Bernard.
Do they give you like skis to ski down the Alps?
Little tweezers that come out of the end, you know.
Oh, so you can get out of jail free.
The Monopoly card doesn't always work.
Well, not maybe in Switzerland it does.
Yeah, but the Swiss Army knife will get you there every time.
There you go. So, all right, Frank, what skeleton are you going to share with us today? You got a few, I know.
Yeah, but the ones I can't tell.
Come on, be brave.
Uncle Vinny?
I say everything. Everybody knows everything about me.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I used to be in the import-export business.
And what was the import-export items that you
Whatever
imported?
would fit on our plane, our Beechcraft, like with the pontoons on the wings. We used to fly at 5 feet underneath the radar, right, from Colombia and Jamaica.
Ah.
We got arrested for it in 1980.
So were the letters in your last name the vowels? Did they change?
No. Frankie Wood is the rock and roll name.
So it wasn't Frankie Weed?
No, it's Wood. The Wood is good. Knock on wood. But we were coming back from Jamaica.
I want to go to Jamaica.
We accidentally veered off into Cuban airspace. And I was in the back of the plane. I was stoned, as usual. And I look out, and I spotted a MiG coming up on our butt. We accidentally went in Cuban airspace, and I was like, oh, shit. Yo, put it full throttle. Let's go. We got to get out of here.
Wow, in real life this happened?
Yeah, the MiG pulls up alongside of us, and the wings go. They flop their wings like this, which means get out. All right, so I'm up in the front now, and I'm pointing to my headphones. I'm going to the guy. I'm like, what number you on, right? What's frequency you on? So he goes, what are you guys doing? And I'm like, we're running drugs to America. And they're like, really? They go, would you like to refuel? And for 20 grand, you could refuel in Cuba, and Raul Castro was running it at the time. Like for 20 grand, you could plan, refuel, and before you left, they would send up a squadron of MiGs in the other direction, and you would take off the other way.
Wait, is Raul his brother?
Yeah, that's the one who's in charge now.
I met Castro's brother. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Where did you meet Castro's brother?
I met him in Atlantic City. I was gambling. I never gambled before. It was the first time. I lived in Philly. I took a $10 bus ride. You know, that $10, they give you $10 in quarters. I never freaking gambled in my life. And I like won a lot of money. I like everything I touched. It was one of those stories. Like, they kept asking. Wait a minute. No. I've had both experiences. But that one, like, I never even gambled. And, like, I played, I wanted to play Baccarat because I didn't know what the hell it was. So I go in that room.
You've seen it in the movies.
And they kept asking for my ID because I kept freaking winning. And I'm sitting next to this guy who says, I'm Castro's brother. And he was, like, with these beautiful girls, smoking a cigar. He kept throwing me chips because I kept making him win, too. So, like, every time, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was drinking Dewar's on the rocks and black coffee because my mother drinks black coffee and my dad drank Dewar's. I don't even like scotch. And I just was drinking it. I never drank scotch before, and I was just ordering, and they kept asking my ID. I felt like Fallon Carrington on Dynasty. I was telling everybody my name was Fallon. And, like, I know. And I just kept winning and winning and winning, and that's where I met him. And then on the way out, I ended up taking a cab back to Philly. And on the way out, I put like some money in the slot. I hit it. I got like 10,000 core. I mean, like, I was just one of those miraculous times. The next time I went, I lost everything I had. I didn't know how I was going to get back to Philadelphia, but someone
didn't know how she was going to get Eva back.
But I didn't have that yet. But, like, then I'm walking down the street and someone I know was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're there. And then he gave me money to gamble for the day, and I ended up getting a ride back to Philly. So I mean, even unlucky, I was a little bit lucky. But like,
gambling is walking across the street without getting hit by a cab.
I know, but that's how I met Castro's brother, and
that's unbelievable.
I know he was in Atlantic City. It was amazing. It was crazy. But that's Raul.
What else you got there? Kevin?
Yeah, Kev's got all the stuff.
Well, I got a couple of Hudson Dusters songs here.
Yeah, because you guys are real. You are like. What's
tell
the
me
word?
about how did the Hudson Dusters come about?
It's a long
all
story.
you guys knew each other all these years.
Oh yeah.
So you're like, are you living legends?
Basically,
we're living.
I think,
We're
I think the
living.
guys in the Hudson Dusters are the only ones that are left alive out of all the different bands.
Actually, Bill and I worked together in the Delancey Street Hawaiians for almost 15 years.
Yeah, that was at the Old Tramps.
At the Old Tramps.
On 15th
Oh.
Street.
We started that project in '78, and we worked until the mid '90s.
That's where Buster Poindexter and the Banshees of the Blue came out. That was like Wednesday nights.
Well, David Johansen used to come out and play with these guys all the time.
Yeah, we had a lot of cross pollination. Tony Machine was our drummer and his drummer.
Oh, Tony was awesome. Tony played with Joy Ryder.
That exactly. Tony played with everybody.
Joy's down in Florida right now.
Joyce played with everybody.
I got an email from her.
Joy's down in Florida. She's playing at Tobacco Road, which is the oldest bar in Miami. What?
Phoenicia's from Miami.
Miami. You know Tobacco Road, right? That's the oldest bar in Miami. The liquor license is #1. Right?
Wow.
It was and it was run during Prohibition. It was run by Al Capone. And the guy who runs it now is a good friend of ours. You guys know him, Cosmo.
Cosmo
Ohm, the original light and sound guy from CBGB's.
Yes,
Cosmo is the guy who designed the logo for CBGB's. He's the one who designed those T-shirts. That's Cosmo's thing. And like back then, who knew? Like, we need a T-shirt. He goes, I'll make one.
Yeah.
Right? If he had a penny.
There was a real do-it-yourself.
Yeah.
Sense
Yeah, it was
all of
definitely do-it-yourself thing. It was like, who knew anything was going to happen? And it's Cosmo thinks, if I had a penny for
every T-shirt that's being worn today.
He'd have somebody else running the sound and light and everything down with Tobacco Road. He'd be sitting on the beach.
That's right.
Flying
With
the
Pete
plane
Nicolata in his app.
Yep. All right, what are we going to listen to here? Which track?
Track 1.
Track 1?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
Track
that?
1, just like Tobacco Road, #1.
That's right, track 1.
Number
This
1.
is Johnny Collins' tune.
Oh, it's that one, is it? Oh.
Hey, that's you.
Yeah.
That's me, yeah.
So you guys, we're having we're going to probably have a fundraiser for this show, and we're starting a new contest thing. All of these episodes go up on YouTube. Whatever artists get the most hits on their YouTube for the month get to play at our show and get fabulous little goodie bags and great prizes. So when we get it, we'll send it to you guys. I don't know if you guys read email though. Do you?